Hello, this is Thomas Donald Jacobs for Paper Boys on Thursdays, and today's topic is my mental health. It was supposed to be about swimming and binding, but I don't know anything about that, so I'm going to talk about something that I think is really important right now um, mental hygiene. There are a lot of places where you can go to get the information that you need about taking care of yourself physically right now, and how to keep yourself clean and how to distance yourself from other people physically, but not enough about that mentally. And it is not a secret that there are higher rates of depression and anxiety and post traumatic stress disorder among the queer community for various reasons, which I'm not going to go into right now. And I am certain that there are at least a few transgender people out there who are struggling. And I know that because I am one of them. I have an anxiety disorder. And the lockdown in Belgium's not doing good things for me. But here's the thing, it's not because I'm in this apartment 24/7. That's not the problem. My friends know that as much as I appreciate it when they invite me to things, um, like Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh, I I appreciate it, but I'm not gonna go. I like to hear about it afterwards. That's enough to make me feel included. But if there's a large group and there are strangers, not gonna see me. Um, so this isn't the problem. This has always been the place where I am most happy. The problem is the increased pressure to spend more time on social media and watching the news. I have an anxiety disorder. Those two things do not always help me. That's the paradox of the pandemic. And I'm not functioning right now. On a normal day, I can expect to start to panic around 4 to 6 in the afternoon. My colleagues know this. I think they know something is going on because 3 o'clock is when I will start nervous babbling at people. And I'm not trying to ruin someone's day or stop them from working. It's utterly unintentional. Um, it's something that I literally have very little control over. So I'm sure they're all getting a lot of work done now. A lot of times I can keep it together until I'm on the train and or I get home. But in the last 2 weeks, I'm starting to experience the danger signals. I get a little stressed, and I can expect an additional panic attack around 8 in the evening. And that was a week ago. And now I am into total shitland, which is a panic attack about an hour after I wake up, too. Yay! um, I'm not functioning right now. I'm having trouble getting out of bed, let alone getting my work done. So, 2 days ago, I had to take stock and see what I have been doing that is no good for me and what I can change. And it is the pressure to stay in touch with people and the drive that I have as a news junkie to stay informed of what is going on. Um, Normally, I would be watching all the news and I want to know all the things, but right now, no good. The only two things at the end of the day that I absolutely have to know that has the most impact on me directly is one, any changes in policy on the part of the Belgian government, because that's where I live. And to any changes in advice from the experts at the World Health Organization. And everything else, I don't need to know. So I started to cancel my subscriptions to far more news sites than I realized that I was subscribed to. And also snooze some friends on Facebook, for example, who are also news junkies. And I think they will understand. Um, and then the other thing, which is the harder thing, is dealing with family and friends, especially family who are overseas, in particular in the United States, because I am legit terrified for them, especially since so many of them are conservative and they are not taking this as seriously as they need to be taking it. And I can't deal with that right now. Part of having an anxiety disorder is an inability to distinguish between what is real, what is likely, and what is impossible. Which is in part why I'm a historian. I spend most of my time dealing with things that already happened, and as a sci fi fan, things that are never going to happen. And it's that in between that is the hard thing. That's when things start to get kind of muddled, and I do not need to hear some stupid bullshit about some totally absurd conspiracy theory or listen to someone give advice that has no relation to reality. I cannot deal with that right now. I have my say. I told them what I thought, and then I'm going to have to let go. And I hope to see them on the other end of this. And if they need me to do something that I can actually do, I will absolutely do that. But I am not going to listen to a bunch of crazy right now. I just can't. Can't deal with that. So I'm starting to feel better already after just 2 days of cutting down on the news and snoozing people who are also news junkies and stopping dealing with people who are not living in the real world. I already feel better. And so I'm hoping that tomorrow I will be able to get back to work so that I can get back on track. And I think that I need to, and some other people perhaps as well, need to think about my brain the same way that I think about my hands. What am I touching? What has it given me? And what might I be passing on? So that was it for today, and I will see you next week. Bye.